UCL of London just published an interesting study on May 11th, 2026. It was looking at the correlation between art and aging. What they did is they analyzed blood samples from over 3,500 people. They used the epigenetic clocks, which measures biological age. Not how old you are on paper, how old your body actually is on a cellular level. And what they found was those that engaged in art and cultural activities at least once a week were on average a year younger biologically than those that didn't. And the crazy thing is, that's actually nearly double the benefits of a weekly workout on the same scale. Now here's where everybody gets this wrong. They think the story is about art, but it's not. The art is just the vehicle. When you sit down to make something or you go do something creative, your brain enters a space that it's rarely in. You're focused but not stressed. Challenged but not threatened. Cortisol drops and your dopamine is earned and released in a sustained way, which is important. It's the kind you get from building something. Your brain is engaged. That's flow state. And flow state is one of the most powerful things you can do for your nervous system. Your body's gonna feel safe to recover, repair, inflammation's gonna drop, and your aging is gonna slow. And that's not because you painted something. That's because your nervous system finally got a chance to relax. Here's why it matters beyond art. Most people chasing health and fitness are doing this in reverse. They think it's about effort, discipline, checklist. Hit the gym, track the food, optimize the protocol. But their nervous system is completely tapped out. The body's stuck in a low-grade threat situation and it feels like it's always being chased. It's not worried about burning fat, it's just purely worried about survival. And what you're doing is doubling down on that. You're never gonna be able to out-effort a nervous system that's completely tapped out and on survival mode. Okay, so what are two things we can take away from this? One, the goal isn't to find a perfect program. It's to find things that bring your nervous system down and engage your brain. Or art does that. A walk does that. The process of making an espresso does that. Or even a great training session that you enjoy. The activity almost doesn't even matter. It's the state that it creates. Number two, the real finding buried in there is this. The body keeps score on everything. Not just your activity, not just your eating, but also your nervous system and how safe it feels. That's the variable most people are never touching. If you're already doing the work and you're not seeing progress, consider looking at your nervous system before you look at your macros. While those things are important, chronic stress and poor recovery are gonna override almost everything you're doing. Your body responds to the state it's in, not just the inputs you give it. Create the state and the results will follow. If you're into this kind of stuff and optimizing how you feel and perform, we'd love to have you in the lab. The link is below.